Okay. Really. My cat is going crazy right now. Come up here. Alright. Welcome in, everyone. Literally no one, but you know. Welcome in. Today, we're drawing a droid, of all things. This is one I drew a while ago. It was kind of for a representation. But this is WA536. He's WA series, as you can tell from his name. He's also known as Watcher. I created this story a while ago. I'm still working on it, actually. And I was actually considering making it into something. So today we're not actually going to be drawing him, specifically, but we're going to be drawing a different droid. An RA series known as Calvin. Calvin's got a very unique personality in the book. But we'll see. I might spoil some of it in the stream, so be aware, because maybe one day it will actually become something. Or maybe you'll just be the first to know, and the only person to know. Who knows? Anyways, that's a quick disclaimer, so now I'm gonna get on with this. Oh boy. Alright. I don't know why I decided to do it on a dark background there, but... Oh, shoot. I need to pull up chat. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my device so that I can pull up chat. Alright. I am back. So let me pull that up real quick. I gotta open it on YouTube, so that's always a hassle, but here we are. Okay. Let's see. Please? There we go. Alright. Now that I got that pulled up, that will be good, hopefully. I finally got my VTuber model working, so I'm glad about that. But we're gonna start with this creature. Oh nice. Already off to a good start. So, the RA series robots, here, let me label this real quick. Oh boy, we're getting lots of lag. I might close this. Alright, okay. Hopefully the lag's better after that. Maybe. What is taking up all my memory? Literally what I'm using to draw. Okay. Maybe if we can go without some lag, that'd be nice. Can we please? Can turn that off. It's freaking out now. Maybe? There we go. Alright, so we're doing an RA series known as Calvin. Cool. With my beautiful handwriting. Yeah, Calvin, like I said, he has a unique personality. After the main character, or one of the main characters in the book, actually saves his life, he gets a little angry. He's a little bit, how do you say it? Sensitive about himself. Possibly because of past owners. I haven't developed that backstory yet. But he is an RA series. And RA series are actually older than WA series. I have the WA series here. Watcher is like typical mechanic droid. RA series are more like they're a general purpose droid. They can be used as a mechanic, they can be used as bodyguards, or pretty much anything. So our RA is a little bit chunky. Now, for my vision for this, he's gonna be... He has pretty much normal hands, so kind of similar to Watcher's hands, or WA536. His hands, he has similar hands to those. His legs, I'm pretty sure, are wheels. And, yeah, I have not drawn him yet, so this is my first time drawing him. So, we'll see how this goes. Anyways, that's a small backstory on it. We're gonna start... Please, can I get a normal circle for once? Not circle, oval, I guess. I'm kind of doing an outline here. Oh boy. This could look horrible. I don't draw droids often. And my device likes to lag like that. So hopefully this doesn't go terribly. Maybe I need to think about perspective real quick. And I'm thinking... Instead of the head like WA has, I'm thinking his head's gonna be more round instead of a cylinder, if you know what I mean. Okay. So he's gonna be more like a BB-8 droid, if you know that reference. He's gonna be more like that than, yeah, they're typically shorter than WA series. We'll see. I don't know about the arms. I'm bad at drawing arms. I'm pretty sure I had to look up a reference in order to draw WA's arms. Hello! Yeah, I have a little tuber guy now. It's nice. I finally got it working. For some reason I couldn't figure out how to make the background transparent. So, yeah. We'll see how this stream goes. I'm not sure I'm good at drawing robots. But, yeah. Welcome in, mediocre art. Okay, maybe... His arms should be more stubby than WA's, but... Gosh. Drawing things is hard, sometimes. My cat is snoring over there. She finally settled down. Okay. Now, drawing hands, I'll be honest, those aren't the most beautiful hands. So we'll see how this goes. Calvin currently does not look great. At least, physically. Though I don't know if he is physically in my story. So, some context for mediocre art. Calvin is a character from one of my stories that I've written, or I'm actually currently writing it, but WA536 is one of the main characters in that story. Now I'm drawing a side character because I haven't yet. So basically the first two letters at the start of their name are their, like, identifying droid type. So I'm kind of figuring out the RA series right now. I've already gotten WA series. The next one after that is gonna be VO series. So yeah, there's a lot of lore behind this, but hopefully I can like get these drawn out, because I kind of need a reference because I keep forgetting which is which, so that happens. Oh, are we lagging again? Yes, we are. Okay, 1 second. Please. There we go. Okay. I could give him little, like, robot hands if I wanted to. 'Cause... So, RA series are designed to be, like, an all-purpose droid. They're older than the WA series. They were designed... like, a couple years from now, actually. Because my story takes place in the future. Like, 21-something. Giving them Lego hands? Yes, I might change that later, we'll see. But, yeah, the story takes place in the future. I mean, we don't have droids yet, so I guess that makes sense. They haven't, discovered space travel yet, not really. At least it's not mentioned in my stories, so that's another thing. But they do have a lot of droids, and they have a lot of concerns about them becoming sentient, and that's kind of the plot line. Is because a bunch of droids are sentient, and there is a droid rebellion going on. Which Calvin is definitely a part of. I love how I put that on the same layer as the name. Oh well, I probably need to redraw the name anyways later, so... Okay, I might need a stabilizer for this. Let's see if I can do this right. Oh, nope, that was not a beautiful line. Maybe. Nope. Maybe I should turn on some music. I kind of forgot about that today. Last time, my music was not playing well. It was hard to hear, I guess. I mean, some people have the opposite problem, so I guess it's not the worst problem to have. Please. Can I... Maybe. Kinda looks like a penguin, I'm not gonna lie. Like, a very weird-looking penguin, but still kinda looks like a penguin. Please. And I mean... I don't know. Maybe I should make him less round. Maybe I should actually give him a box head, because thinking about us, we're gonna make box head droids first. Not circular ones. Maybe we will make circular ones because we're weird or something, I don't know. Humans. You know, humans are just unpredictable, so... That will be a future thing. You know, in 50 years, if droids look like this, I don't know what to say. I think there's some design issues. Okay. Okay, it kind of looks like Eve from WALL-E. I'm not liking that. Now that I'm thinking about it. It's like Eve from WALL-E with wheels. I think I might go with box head, because that's what humans do. At least we see a lot of box head droids in general. Like, I actually made one a while ago. What was the droid's name? It was like... No, it was literally Rob from a different one. Lean into the penguin design? Maybe. I'm considering box head. Maybe I'll do that for the VO series, because... VO series are supposed to be more modern, though. But maybe people like boxes better in the future, so, I don't know. The circular heads were becoming too sentient or something. Let's see. Let's lead into the Eve from WALL-E / penguin design. We'll see how this goes. Oh, please. Maybe I should give him a neck. That's something I'm considering. I mean, we already cut off a bunch of height from the legs not existing, so... What's the story about? It's about a girl named Rhea. Rhea is, well, she was abandoned by her parents when she was young, and WA536, also known as Watcher, this person, pretty much takes her in as his own, and his type of droid is pretty much only supposed to follow logic, and this goes against pretty much all logic to take in a human, but you know, it's fine. He later says that he felt something that night, I don't know. He kind of just found her, and it's about mostly Rhea in general, because so after 100 years, a droid will be decommissioned, so to speak. So Watcher gets decommissioned when she's 12, because Watcher is 100 years old by that point. And that causes Rhea to go through a little bit of a mental breakdown, but there's more to it, because Watcher actually disobeys his programming, like his base programming, when she's being taken away, and when he's gonna be, like, decommissioned. And that causes some issues. He, like, full-on shuts down. It's a long story after that, because Watcher actually comes back for a second time, mind you, because, in Watcher's previous owner, before he met Rhea, he actually died once then, so... But that part hasn't been explained in the story. The story itself is mostly about Rhea's adventures with Watcher. And Rhea ends up later getting stuck with the Droid Rebellion. I'm not gonna disclose how that happens, but she ends up with them somehow and meets another WA series known as Orion. I don't remember his number right now. But Orion has another weird backstory, because unlike Watcher was pretty chill in his early life. Orion was sentient from pretty much the moment he was born, so that caused some issues. He ended up actually killing his owner, and there's some other stuff in there. Droid Rebellion, yes, there's a Droid Rebellion, because I haven't figured out their motives completely yet, but they kind of don't like humans. They don't like certain humans, I should specify that, because there are some humans within the Droid Rebellion. It's kind of like a droid rights matter thing, but the point of their Droid Rebellion is to pretty much stop them from decommissioning innocent droids, I guess, or like, allow them to feel stuff. Because if they act against their programming, they pretty much are immediately shut down, which happens to Watcher. So, it's a lot. The story's not very long right now, but it's semi-long. It's got a long way. I haven't gone into the Droid Rebellion, because the Droid Rebellion doesn't come into play until later in the story. Sentient robots come to learn about the bad things humans have done. Yeah, that too. I mean, if I was a droid and immediately exposed to everything on the internet, I don't think I'd want to live. I'll be honest. Like, knowing all that's on there, I don't know that I would. It's just a lot. But I mean, I don't know. They get pretty much access to the internet. They have that's what the antenna's for here on Watchers. They have an antenna to connect to that. They have like a whole service there. But there's a lot to it. I just haven't fleshed it all out yet, but yeah. I just wanted to work on the droid designs right now, because I need to have them actually exist, because I don't do much description on that part. Okay. So, since we're going with the penguin vibe, I think we should give him, 2 eyeballs. Like, 2 cameras. So, he's the only one with depth perception, I guess? I don't know. Cameras don't really have depth perception. I guess Watcher doesn't have depth perception. I don't know if that's a good thing. Maybe he has echolocation or something. I could make that lore. But it's fine. Okay. Oh no. No, I didn't ask you to do that, thank you. Okay. Big eye, maybe. You could have, like, a little infrared sensor camera. I don't know why you'd have an infrared sensor camera, but like, give him a little eye and then, like, a big eye. Yes. That looks cool. He also has to have some sort of speaker. I could just do, like, that. Except now that looks weird. Okay, maybe, where should his speaker be located? I mean, I can just add the antenna real quick. Maybe. Like, it's like that. He looks like a penguin. He still kind of looks like Eve from WALL-E, but that's fine. Let's see. Speaker, maybe there? Nah. I feel like it could be in a mouth position. Like that, I guess. Maybe. And then it's like, you could have that kind of speaker. You know what I mean? That's like sometimes a speaker design when it comes to droids. I don't know. Okay. It doesn't look bad. Not yet. Oh no, I forgot I did this on the... Why do I keep doing this? I swear. Okay, it's fine. I can fix that later. We'll rewrite his name later. Maybe the robots don't need eyes, they can see through satellites with a big, oh no, I can't read it. Part of the robot rebellion. Maybe I'll make the VA series like that. 'Cause, I mean, that's the one that I have the least visual in my mind for, so maybe that would work. Is this stuck? My VideoTube module is stuck. Please? It just froze. Okay. One moment. Why did it freeze? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna troubleshoot this real quick. Maybe, if it lets me. Please? I don't know why it just decided to freeze and not exist. Oh, I opened it twice. Oh. Is it back? No. Oh, it's back. Okay. I fixed it. We're good. We're good. He kind of looks creepy though. Now that I'm looking at him. Because he definitely has a penguin vibe. I feel like you could have them see through satellites too if you wanted. Though it'd be like a different kind of sight. I don't know how that'd work. Because of the satellites, certain robots who have grown sentient can break into the data and comms where they can privately communicate with each other. That's interesting. So, something that reminded me of is, so Watcher was originally owned by the guy against the rebellion, one of the people against the rebellions, before he died the first time. He was originally owned by him, and he was installed with a tracker when he, like, was commissioned to that guy. So, that comes into play later, but I mean, not all droids were installed with trackers. I think it's because privacy issues. That's my main excuse for that. I don't have much else, but they can technically privately communicate with each other until they have someone like Watcher who just has a tracker installed and literally has no choice in the matter. But yeah, I mean, it could work. You could communicate through satellites, but I don't know how exactly that'd work. You just hack into it, I guess. Maybe. Okay. Now we gotta figure out details. I think that's the hardest part. Because looking at Watcher's design took me a long time to make, because it was like my first time actually drawing a droid. This would be my second time, technically. But, I mean, I got the joints down for that part. This one just kind of doesn't have joints, especially shoulder joints, but I could make it so that when its arms are stretched out, it's more like a folding chair, I guess. They can send signals that can be encrypted by humans, that can't be encrypted by humans, but can be encrypted by robots. That's a thought. Yeah, because it's like an AI rebellion. We're smarter than humans, guys. I mean, yeah, that could work. I might incorporate that, but I don't know if this story will ever be published or anything, but who knows? Maybe I'll make it into something someday. For now, he has a storage compartment. All of them have some sort of storage compartment. Like, this little thing on his front is his. And that's kind of where they just store random stuff. You like this little goober? Thank you. He is very penguin-like, but also kind of terrifying. He's got, I mean, in the story, he's not meant to not be terrifying. He's got an attitude, but, I mean, his name's Calvin. What does that convey to most people? I don't know. I don't think I've met a Calvin in my life, so. Oh wait, no, I have. I have met a Calvin. But I, like, barely knew him, so. The other thing I've been giving them is the little, like, light. I don't know what that serves. It might just be a flashlight at this point, I don't know. But I think I'm gonna keep the style of where the number is written, because Calvin doesn't currently, I don't have his number yet, but I might make it later. Like, the style of the number where it just comes down. Except I'm gonna make it... I feel like the robots should have a little edge to their designs. I mean, their original purpose weren't to be good. They were meant to function to be and used for mankind. True. They could have a little bit. And Calvin is Calvin is a member of the Droid Rebellion. Something that the droids tend to do, like, to show that they're being rebellious, I don't know. It's just something that most of them do, is they start, like, they spray paint themselves a different color than their base color, which makes them all look different, instead of all being the same, which is kind of a rebellion in that way, too. That's why Watcher's colors are just the base colors, because Watcher wasn't a part of the Droid Rebellion until later. Though he hasn't technically joined it, because the Droid Rebellion doesn't exactly like him. But yeah, this creature this creature will probably have some attitude toward it, where he has the little he has the little marker thing. I feel like his head is not oval enough, if you know what I mean. I feel like it just randomly goes up. I might fix that. Let's see. If I can flatten it a little bit. Yeah. Calvin is red. Like, he dyed himself red. Orion dyed himself blue. Those are the only two that I actually have names for right now, but, because I haven't gone too deep into the droid rebellion. Okay, yeah, that looks better. It doesn't look like there's a lump coming out of his head. But later, Calvin actually gets shot in the shoulder. So he gets shot and then, they use his arm to repair him, pretty much, like parts from his arm. Which actually Rhea does. Who created these robots? I did. Like, what do you mean by that? I kind of, like, came up with the storyline, and then, Watcher I created, like, almost a year ago now, it'd have to be. So, that would be, that's, unless you mean, like in the story. Yep. So, who created them in the story? It's gotta be some big company, though there's a lot of, modified droids going around that, because people are repairing droids, I'm guessing because prices. That'd be my interpretation of that. And now I gotta figure out what Calvin's number. I'm just gonna write CA here for now. We'll fill that in later. Yeah, it's gotta be one of the big corporations. Because maybe I'll have to come up with a company name, but I mean, the droids, the one time it's mentioned is the WA factory, which we see a couple times in the story, because Watcher, we've seen some of Watcher's memories, we get little glimpses of it, because he has the ability to replay his memories. It's like the ability that most droids have. They can just, like, set a memory replay thing and then do that. So Watcher's memories, he, like, replays them to reminisce, I guess, sometimes. Or the one time he actually leaves part of his memories for Rhea, who technically is his daughter at that point, but before he's decommissioned, he decides to do that. He leaves what he has of his memories with her, so you get to see a little bit of the creation of Watcher and the WA series. The memory recall, or what's cute? I know my stream delay is bad, so let's see. Storage compartment. I feel like we should give him, like, an off-center vibe, because he's, like, one of the first droids commissioned, so... okay. Maybe. Oh. And then... now he looks like some sort of employee, but I like it, so I'm going with that. And... what else do we have? I mean, he has, like... oh, that's a symbol. I don't remember what this... I think that was supposed to be the manufacturing symbol that I made a long time ago. It's like, sign that you're owned by this corporation or something. And I'm gonna say that the CA series are not. Wait, no, it's not CA. I don't know why I did CA. It's RA. He's an RA series. I think I was confused because I confused myself with Calvin. Because Water, his name is based off of his letters, but Calvin's just. Calvin, I think, created his own name. So, do you draw with a mouse? If so, you should use a stabilizer. No, I don't draw with a mouse. I'm actually... I just have a very unsteady hand. But I draw on a Windows tablet, which is what I call it. It's actually like a Windows Surface, and I have a drawing pen, but... Yeah, I don't draw with a mouse, thankfully. I tried that once. I tried animating with a mouse a long, long time ago. Nobody wants to see those animations. Nobody should have to. I feel like that could be a form of torture if they wanted it to be. Yeah, my mouse drawings weren't great, so yeah. I got this device a while ago. Before that I had a Kindle, which I animated with Flip-A-Clip and used that to draw as well. But that was before this channel was created, actually, that I did that. Because I got this device, yeah, it was before this channel was created, so. I do use a stabilizer occasionally. This is the stabilizer. It has a little bit of delay. I don't know if you can see it. You draw stuff with a mouse. But anyway, I recommend using a stabilizer. If you're the stabilizer, oh wow. If your hands are unstable. Drawing with a mouse must suck. Cause, I mean, I know how that feels, but I wouldn't go back to it. Yeah, I do use a stabilizer. My VideoTube model is actually hiding it, but let's see, is it, no, that's the wrong one. Where is it? Oh, it's up here. Okay, if I remove that temporarily, you can see it here. Nah, if you really got used to it, yeah, I mean, possibly. I mean, I don't know, I mean, drawing with a mouse to me was painful, but I do think that's because I don't have a steady hand in the first place, so, yeah, I'm glad I don't draw with a mouse. Though, it would be nice with this thing, it only has one USB port. You put your delay on like 10 or 20, oh gosh. I only have mine up that much if my quality is up, because if you have a different canvas size, the different pixel size will impact that, if you know what I mean. What do you use to animate? Because, I mean, I've seen quite a few of your animations. Yeah, I'm using Krita, which you can actually animate from here. Fun fact. I can let's see if I can find the one, because I know I'm getting distracted, but I'll go back to that soon. I mean, I'm gonna have to end the stream soon anyway, so might as well. Let's see, let's go to this one I made a long time ago, but not that long ago. Oh, it's broken. Okay, I'm gonna do a different one then. 1 second. Used to use stick notes, but... Oh, you use stick notes, but used to use Flip-A-Clip. Yeah. Flip-A-Clip, I don't know. It's fine. It's not the best one you can get, but it's not the worst one either. It's a good one to start with. Is this one broken as well? Wait, no, I don't think it is. Let me swap to this. Yeah, so this one actually has animation with it. Oh, yeah, it is broken. Oh my gosh. It's because it's the .gif. Let me see if I can get an actual one. Let's see. Yeah, because you can animate from Krita. This is one I made recently, where they're just punching that. And you can see the frames down there. But yeah, it's pretty simple to animate, but it takes a little bit to learn because it's got a lot more buttons. And not everything's intuitive. Like, I have onion skins over here, which, like, you'd think that just by turning this on and off, it would show that. But no, you have to press this little light bulb thing in order for it to show it, and now it's glitching. Wow. But, yeah, you have to press the little light bulb in order for it to show it. Otherwise, it just doesn't. But the thing I like about Krita is that you don't have to copy and paste every single frame. So if you want to make something at a lower FPS, like I did with the going down, you don't have to copy and paste it. It works. And the nice thing about that, too, is that if you want to edit it later, like, let's see, if I go to, what layer is that? Paint layer 3? Oh, nice, I can't even read these. Paint layer 2, paint layer 3, that one's paint layer 3. Yeah, if you go here, you can do that, and it will transfer over for the rest of the frames, which is nice. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. It was supposed to be a short stream, but it ended up being longer than I expected, so it is what it is. Anyways, yeah, thank you. See ya.